Hello, everyone. I finally got this man in the building, one of my favorite players on this 96er team, Mr. Zero Odarius Cade. Man, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, Coach. How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. I see you hitting them weights here lately, man. You trying to bulk up a little bit or what? What's going on with that?
Yeah, I'm trying to get a little stronger. You know what I'm saying? Gain a little more weight. So like, you feel me? When I get on the court, I already been playing lately, like playing pickup and stuff like that. I didn't already seen like a little difference, but I'm just trying to gain a little weight, get a little stronger, so I can do a little bit better on the court and stuff like that.
Okay, okay. Now, let's get a little summation of the ABA season, man. Starting out, first game of the season down in Fayetteville, man. You did your thing. Well, it actually started in the preseason. You had a scrimmage down in Atlanta, and the boys came and said, "Oh, Darius hit a 40 piece down there," and I was like, "Man!" So I thought it was like a one off thing, or lucky, or fluke, or whatever. And you end up doing a couple. You end up doing a couple more times, man. So, and you told me you was that guy, but I guess, I mean, I had to see it for myself. But let's start at the Atlanta scrimmage. Um,
Mhm.
Going into that game, how'd you feel as far as seeing those guys going down to Atlanta and playing? What was your mindset before you scored your first bucket in the ABA? What was your mindset?
Uh, really, really just basketball. Like I've been playing basketball all my life, so I don't really go into a game thinking like too much of it. But like I was like, okay, this kind of like my first pro game. This something different because I mean I didn't seen growing up. I didn't seen ABA like younger when I played in sixth grade AAU. I didn't already seen like the Atlanta A-Leagues and stuff like that. So like, I was like, okay, I didn't seen it. Now I'm finna play in it. So I was like, this gonna be like tell me where I'm really at and like the next level and stuff like that. So going to the game. When we first got there and I kind of seen the team and stuff like that, I was like, they pretty a solid team and stuff like that. And John was telling me how they was good the previous years and stuff. So I mean, I just went into the game and just played my game like I always do. And really, I ain't even know I had 40 until after the game. Like the games, it don't be feel like I be having 40 until like somebody said I had 40. Like I feel like I was scoring, but I didn't think I was scoring that much. But like the experience, it was fun. I like the 3D rules and like the ABA rules and stuff like that. So after that game, I was kind of like, all right, maybe my game do translate to the pro level, and I can see where this go for me. And so after that, the rest was history.
That sounds good, man. I'll tell you. I think I told my basketball sister, I was like, you know what, man? I told my wife too. I think you were her favorite player, and I was telling her, I was like, I don't. This guy has the heart of a fucking wolf. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. This guy has a heart of a wolf. I mean, you don't say much. You just kind of come in, you warm up, do your thing, and then you go out there and kill. Um, where does that mentality come from, man?
I probably just say like just being a shorter guard, like being a shorter person playing basketball. A lot of people like when they first see you, they be like, "Oh, he probably ain't good. He probably can't do this, do that." And then it's just like every time I get on the court, I just have to prove people wrong. And I don't say nothing because I just let my game do the talking. So like it's really been like that all like ever since I've been playing basketball. Like, I never really just talk. I just get on the court. I only talk when somebody talk to me, and like, I just get on the court and just really just try to prove everybody wrong. Cause like it's always been doubts, and I just try to what I'm saying, show everybody like it ain't always about height and stuff like that. So I feel like I done did my job, but I mean it's more to come. I still want to get to like the next level. So yeah.
Okay, man. So pretty much what you're saying is all your life has been a challenge as far as basketball. Everybody come at you or look at you sideways, so you feel like you got to go prove yourself every time you go on the court. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like if you don't if people don't know me, then they gonna think different. But like everybody, a lot of people that know me, they know like, oh, yo, he what he can do and stuff like that. But like new people coming around, like I already know the people in the ABA probably see me was like, oh yeah, he's short, he's small, and then like when they get on the court, it's like a whole different level.
Yeah, I was that. Yeah, I was that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I say like a lot of people you gotta like you just gotta see it. Like I ain't that's why I say I don't really say a lot because I know what I'm capable of doing. So I know like I don't gotta say like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, do this, do this, and then like maybe I do get out there and I don't do it. But like majority of the time, I just be like, I'm a I'm gonna just do this, and then if how they feel about it, then they gonna know.
Where do you say your skill set come from, man? Does your dad play basketball or uncles or whatever? Where does that skill set come from, man? I mean, everybody want to play and everybody like to play, but where's your skill set come from?
Crazy thing is, I'm probably like I ain't gonna say probably the only, but like I think I'm really the only person like in my family that then went to college like for basketball. But I started out at a young age of like 5, and really I used to from 5 to probably high school. Like I used to just go to the gym every day because my grandma stayed right across the street from the gym, like the recreation center. So but like from the rec, you had to be 9 years old to like go to the gym by yourself. So when I hit 9, like I was going to the, like I started walking to the gym by myself. I'll probably go there from the time it opened from 8 in the morning to the time it closed. Like I'm in there all day playing basketball. So like, and then I used to play with like he not my real brother, but like he my brother and like all them, they used to be in there. They like a couple years older than me. They used to play pickup. So I used to be in there with like all the older people than me and just playing with them 5v5. And like I used to keep up with them and stuff like that, playing with my cousins. So yeah, at a young age, I stayed in the gym. That's crazy part. I stayed in the gym when I was younger, but once I got older, I ain't gonna even lie and say like I rarely be in the gym for real. But when I was younger, like I was in the gym every day, like from the time the rec closed, open, I was in there.
Okay, okay. Now, getting through the season, man, there were some games, man, where guys tested you, played you pretty rough, man. Even in college, when guys saw you in college, you played in college and even in high school, did guys play you physical? Did guys try to rough you up and slow you down? How did that process work with you?
Yeah, I feel like my first really the main was like probably like the first games where I play somebody and they didn't know like who I was. It would be different than like the second time I play them. So like the first game, it'd be like they just filling me out. But then the second game, third game, we play somebody. Then majority of the time, what people try to do to like slow me down, stuff like that, it's really just putting somebody taller on me or like somebody way stronger than me. Like that was like mainly like my last season in college. That probably was like the most problem I had was like they trying to put like somebody taller on me. Which I mean like it helped to a certain extent, but I be faster than a lot of them. So like, and I just play. I can play basketball. So like, you just gotta adapt to the game and stuff like that. So I mean, yeah, that probably is like this year in the ABA, they was trying to put stronger people on me and stuff like that. But sometimes I don't really take it to the heart because a lot of people don't be thinking that I'm actually strong. So when they try to strong me a little bit, I bring it back to them. So like a lot of people don't be thinking like they just like I ain't never really got bullied on the court, just like straight bully. So like people be thinking they gonna bully me, but I'm really not weak for real. That's why I said now that
Hmm.
I'm getting in the gym, lifting for real, how I should have been lifting. Like now people going it's gonna be like a whole different story than how it was before.
Hmm. But does the added mass and the muscles does that slow down your speed?
I wouldn't say it did, but I mean, I would say no, just because I never like been consistent lifting. Like I might lift a couple months and then stop. So I ain't never like lifted from here to September and seen like, oh yeah, it's a big difference. But like just from the past, like, I just started back. I think the beginning of February. So like just like these couple of weeks, yeah, yeah. I think I started in, but like these couple of weeks, I didn't kind of like when I somebody try to bump me or stuff like that. I can feel like the difference, and like I can play on from it, or like an and one. I feel it, but like I still can lay the ball up. So like when I do lift, I do see the difference compared to when I don't be lifting.
Mm, okay. And I guess you're right. At some point, you do need to kind of bulk up and get your body together because I kind of noticed certain teams like Reidsville played you very tough.
Yeah,
First time we played them, I think they tried to play you one on one, and they saw that wasn't happening, and then they tried to double you, and then they put one of the guys, I guess their enforcer. He was a physical guy, and just was his job was trying to slow you down. So I kind of saw that. And we
Yeah.
played the King. They had a real tall guy trying to guard you, and your speed just kind of took over. But I saw teams trying to adjust to the way you play. So this weekend coming up in AB, not this weekend, next weekend, ABA All Star Weekend
Mhm.
should hopefully, you should be able to get down and enjoy some of those festivities. You are first team ABA, which is tremendous. I want to congratulations.
Thank you.
Till said that first, yeah, you end up being first team ABA, and that was a tremendous feat. There are 150 some teams in the ABA,
Mhm.
and Odarius Cade is on the first team. So saying that to say, if everything will line up the way it should, you should be playing in the All-Star game, hopefully. And if that's the case, what are your thoughts on your first year playing in the ABA and making an All-Star team? And even better than that, your first year playing in the ABA, out of all these people, right? You made first team ABA. Make that make sense. What's your thoughts on that?
Like seeing, I was at work when I seen it. I was just scrolling on Facebook and I seen John get the all honorable. But to be honest, I ain't even I ain't even know they did like the first team, second team, all that. So like when I actually was looking and I just started scrolling through and I like seen I was first team. But at first I didn't really think of it too much until I started seeing like all the teams that was like ranked and all that. And I was like, dang, I'm actually like on the first team. So that's when I kind of was like, it's crazy. And like I said, I grew up watching like the Atlanta Aliens. So it was like just from being a kid watching the ABA and now playing in ABA my first year and being like on the first team, I was like, dang, it's actually crazy. And the crazy part is, I'm like so humbled that like I don't really be like like appreciate. Not I ain't gonna say appreciating, but I don't really be like seeing some of the achievements that I have until like pass down when I just sit down and be like, dang, like I actually did this. But in the moment, I kind of congratulate myself, but I don't really be over hype big head into like on down. But seeing that though, I was happy for myself, and then find out I was on the All Star team. That was like I feel like I came in my first year and proved myself that like that I always got to do, and that's what I always like to do to prove myself. And I feel like for my first year, I feel like I did a great job.
Man, I mean, I this my first year getting a chance to meet you, and I am so proud of you, man. Even our first meeting, you came down here, and I could tell you was different. There are certain players that I've came across, and even on our team, I knew was different. You are different. CJ is different. Ed was different, and I just felt like this was a special team, and the way you guys played together, and how you guys meshed in the beginning, going through the little turmoil we had, going down to Florida, but beyond that, I think you had a tremendous season, and I'm very very proud of you. What are you looking to do in Atlanta next weekend? What is your number? What is one thing you want to do if you're on an All Star team? What will be the one thing you want to leave Atlanta and you have done?
I'll probably just say just showing like everybody because this is like a more not just like our region type of game. Like the teams we just play in our region. This more like the whole ABA, and it's gonna be probably people that got connections and networking and stuff like that. So really just want to go out there for sure to have fun because it's all star game. So it's not like if we win or lose, it's gonna hurt us. But I do want to go out there, have fun, and of course put on a show. It's an all star game, so like yeah, just go out there and have fun. I mean, I'm being in Atlanta, so there's like a little vacation weekend trip. So yeah, just watch the Final Four and yeah, and support my team because they got a little 3v3 going on. So yeah, support the people from my team that's playing in it, and yeah, just have a good little weekend.
That is perfect, man. I'm glad to hear you say that. So, all right, so you going down there? It's like a semi business trip, but kind of a semi vacation as well. You want to go down there, enjoy the sights, network, see the people, see the teams. You know, the teams we see on Facebook or whatever. You'll be able to see those teams in person. And
Yeah.
Final Four teams. I just talked to Damon earlier. Damon Cannon. He said that all the number one seeds made the Final Four. He said it's the first year in a long time that all the
Mhm.
Final Four teams made all the number one seeds made the Final Four. Um, the team I'm really wanting to see is Nashville. Nashville's always promoting and they're beating people. And I think Nashville actually the ones put Chicago out.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to seeing Nashville. The Bats usually there. They was there last year. The team from California, they came last year, so I've seen them. And Buffalo in the East, they the number one team, and they was there last year. But the team I'm really looking forward to seeing is Nashville. Okay, now back to you, Odarius. What are your future goals with basketball? What are you looking to do? And are you ready and in position to do those things? First of all, what are you looking forward to doing in basketball?
I'll probably say I done made one step to like getting in the pro circumstances. So I feel like now it's really just getting to the next level after like ABA or like the TBL overseas. Really, whatever God got planned for me, like whether that's TBL overseas, staying in the ABA. I just really want to just keep playing at a high level and get paid and just yeah, that's really like just keep playing, just keep hooping and just get to the point where I'm getting paid, like getting paid where it's like, all right, I didn't made it. Like I can live off this, like off basketball, and not have to like work or do other stuff and like that. So yeah, that's my next goal.
Okay, well, I will admit now, I think you're very worthy of being paid right now. Some people aren't. I think you're very worthy of that, so I ain't gonna tell no lie. And God knows I don't want to lose you. God knows that. But I also realize that talent. They say cream rise to the top, and I know if someone sees you, it's going to be opportunity for you. Whether it's staying with us, which I hope you do, whether it's TBL, if it makes sense, or whether it's going overseas. So whoever takes a chance on you is going to get a winner. And I mean, like you're saying, heart over height. That is very true as far as you're concerned. You're a very intense player. You're a very talented player, and this year I love to have had you. You led our team. You led our team with a quiet confidence. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
You wasn't very vocal on the floor, which I wish you would have been more of. You didn't try to take reins of the team, which I wish you had done. You kind of just saw what was going on. You kind of let people do them, but you was always Odarius, and that's what I appreciate about you. So I think the first step for you is going to be in Atlanta, networking, seeing people, and people seeing you. You know, instead of seeing YouTube highlights, instead of seeing film, whatever, they're gonna see you in person. When you walk in there, you're gonna see you in person. So network, get feels from people, and hopefully we get you connected and get you out of here at some point. But like I say, next year we're starting up with the 96ers probably in October. Looking to do a whole new schedule. And if you're with us, which I hope you are, I know in February, and I shouldn't be saying this on this podcast deal, but in February, not February, in February, getting you to Indianapolis is what's going to happen because I feel like you're very, very, very talented. If I can find a way to keep you here, excuse me. If I can find a way to keep you here, I'm gonna definitely do it because I know what you can do, and I love your game, and I love how humble you are as a young man. Um, but first things first, that's getting past the weekend in Atlanta, and I look forward to seeing you play. Um, What advice do you have for smaller guards that's probably in high school now, and everyone is saying, "Oh, you're too small." What is your advice for those that say to kids? Because I hear this all the time with some girls that I know, twins, my basketball daughters. Both of them are
Mm.
so-called small, but they're killers. But everybody tell them the same thing. You're a small guard. You're a small guard. What advice do you give being a small guard to those kids?
I just say you just gotta block out the distractions. You can't let nobody tell you about your game. You know how you play. You know what you bring to the game. So when you go out there, just do what you do. Like your game will speak for itself. Like it's really simple. Like you just that's in life though. You can't just let people just talk you and think, oh, cause you small, you can't do this. When like it's been proven that people in the NBA, college, high school, you done seen it. Shorter people be way better than taller people. So it's just like you just gotta block out the noise, man. You just can't. And you gotta keep God first. You put in the work, the rest is history. As long as you put in the work, you know what you have confidence in your game, and you go out there and play your hardest every game. Then, I mean, who can stop you but you? It's really you versus you at the end of the day. So yeah, you just can't. You just gotta do it for yourself. Can't let nobody else try to dictate how you play and yeah, stuff like that.
I like that, man. You said you versus you. I like that. Did you play a lot of AAU growing up?
Yeah, I play I started in either fifth grade, sixth grade, and I probably stopped at like 11th grade.
What's the difference between AAU and playing school ball?
Uh, I feel like yeah, I'll definitely say it's more competition, but I mean, it could be like where you played at in high school. So, like, if you played at a big high school, you're gonna see competition at your high school. And then if you play on like, I didn't really play on like big circuits, like the big teams and stuff like that. But my coach, we did used to travel all the time, and we did. I have in ABAU, I have played some known players, known teams. So yeah, like, I feel like the competition is a little different, and you get to travel and just really just it gets you ready for high school. So yeah, I feel like it ain't really not too big of a difference to a certain extent because it's still basketball. It's still you're still playing against people your age, so it might be people that's in high school your same grade, but they might be ranked and you not ranked. So this your opportunity to go play them and make yourself known, and you end up getting ranked. So yeah, I feel like as long as you playing with the right teams and at the right tournaments and getting yourself out there, I feel like hey, you really more connection networking than high school, to be honest,
Yeah,
especially
yeah,
now.
yeah. I always thought honestly that AAU was tougher because you're playing all of. I think I look at AAU as being like an all-star team. Like real AAU teams pluck kids from different areas,
Right.
and it makes it an all-star team, right? Whereas your high school, you have the kids that zone for your school, right? Like
Yeah.
there are teams like I guess usually teams that's really tough every year, like the Greenville. Like right now in this era, like right now, it's like Greenville's always there. They are like the boys team, they're always in the state championship game. So they're doing something right. And I'm guessing a lot of kids come to schools. Like, do you guys get together and say, you know what? Let's hook up and go to TL Hano. Let's hook up and go to West Side. Did you guys do that back then? And are guys doing that now?
Nah, back then, no, we was not doing it. It was like if you, I mean, we only got in my city, we got well, when I was now it's only two high school, well, two middle schools. But like when I was there, we had four high schools. I mean, four middle schools. So like McCants, Glenview, they went to Hannah, and then Lakeside, Robert Anderson went to Westside. So it was basically like they played with each other. Well, a lot of us played with each other from kids, and then so when we went to middle school, we already knew each other. But like we played with each other from seventh, eighth grade, and then boom, we all went to the same high school, so we still know each other. So it was like from ninth grade to 12th grade, we already knew each other. It wasn't like no new people around. So yeah, I say now, but now though, like now at my school, like the high school I went to, but now right now we kind of known for football. So like we didn't won a state championship a couple years now, and our girls basketball team they done won a state championship a couple years now. They've been rolling now, but yeah, now I feel like now it has changed to that far as football because like we've been getting a lot of players from across. I don't even know. Like some dude just got offered from Alabama, so now like players coming in. But basketball, I don't really think. Man, it's mainly been like the people from the high school. But yeah, I say when I played, it wasn't like that. But now it definitely has changed. That like people coming to like West Side or any other school and competing together, and yeah, it didn't change though.
Yeah, yeah, I think so too. So, all right, man. So, in close, well, let me ask you this question. I'm gonna ask you this question. What are your thoughts about CJ?
Man, I really didn't. But when y'all was bringing up CJ, I thought y'all was talking about a whole different CJ until we got to practice, and I was like, oh, I don't even know who this is. But like, yeah, CJ can hoop. It was fun playing with CJ. I feel like he deserves to be where he at right now. He playing where he at. He proving his point. So I feel like, yeah, I'm proud of CJ. Like we ain't really talked that much outside of the court. Like we just got on the court hoop, and yeah, it was just like a hoop relationship. But like at the end of the day, I'm proud of him, support him. Like every time I see him getting player of the game, stuff like that, I see it. So like, yeah, I keep up with their game, stuff like that. So like, yeah, I'm proud of what he doing, and I feel like he deserved the opportunity, and he made it known.
Yeah, I was kind of. I mean, I was kind of 50-50. I was proud of him, but I was kind of pissed off too, honestly. Um, but I mean, we're here for that to give you guys the stage to be able to perform and go. But it was hard. I ain't gonna lie. And when you leave, it's gonna be hard. I already know it. But the opportunity is what we're here for, and I want you guys to feel like you got opportunity here. And seeing those guys leave because CJ went he was drafted in the first round, TBL team, and I think he's playing in Canada now. I just talked to him the other day. He said it was up there snowing still. It was starting to
Yeah,
snow a couple days ago. And so CJ's doing very well. Ed went over to Romania, stayed for a little while, and I'm not sure if he's still there or if he went to the team where he got drafted to, which was in Washington State. And so we did have two kids that went to the next level, got out of here, whether it's TBL or overseas. One kid that I really missed and I thought was a great player, and I think he's from your area, um, Jacoye. Do you see him much?
nah, I ain't really talked to Jacory since probably the last either last practice or last game we had. But yeah, that was yeah. I wish he would have stayed though.
Yeah, I like Jacoye. Jacoye, he was a good kid, man, and I wish that had worked out. But again, but anyway, it was a great season. I was very happy with the season. I was very blessed to have all the talent that you guys brought to the table. Very blessed, and was very lucky when you contacted me and you came down. We met. I was like, wow, and the conversation we had was great and you are as advertised. So I was very lucky. And you stayed with us, which I appreciate. And you got rewarded by being first team All ABA. This All Star game coming up, your first year. That just blows my mind. Like it probably hadn't hit you yet, but damn, I mean, like all of the players, all of them in the ABA, you made first team. First team, not honorable mention, first team, right? And I love CJ. And no offense, I love CJ. And I don't know what happened. But he was second team. He was first team. That's facts. So I just wish somebody give you somebody see you and give you the chance that, yo, let me go ahead and sign this guy right now to a massive massive deal. 'Cause I think you're worth it. In closing, man, give a shout out to what you're doing. I know you got a YouTube thing going on, so give a shout out your YouTube stuff, whatever. So give a shout out to that.
Yeah, man, y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the real B, THAREALB. And yeah, that's my YouTube. I don't really be on other social media like that besides YouTube. So yeah.
Oh, you done changed up. All right, man. Sounds good. Yo, bro, I appreciate you, man. Look forward to seeing you down in Atlanta, and we'll speak soon, man. All right.
All right, coach. Appreciate it.
Take care, man.
Yes, sir.